Alright, here it is, ladies and gents. Straight out of the People's Republic of China. Hawk DLX. It was actually palletized and kind of clear plastic wrapped right to the pallet, but the pallet was severely damaged. Looks like the box took a little bit of a beating. Hopefully everything's alright in there. Guess we'll find out in just a few minutes. But yeah, it was palletized. It was plastic wrapped to the pallet. The pallet was severely damaged. So the delivery professional for pile trucking and I had to wrestle this onto his pallet jack and get it out. So yeah, here's what's on the box. Color black. Blah blah blah. Made in China. Shipping information, I did source this from Ricky Power Sports at texaspowersports.com. Covered up with one of my own business cards. Some people like them. Yeah, okay. So let me put you guys up in a position where you might be able to see something, and we'll just unbox this thing. There's a million videos on YouTube of assembly, so I probably won't go into real detail. I might, do a bullet points about it. But let's just crack open the cardboard and see what's in here. Bill of lading or whatever. Take this off just so I can find it in the future if I need it. Alright. Okay. Let's have a look here. I don't know if you can see anything in there because I really can't. So doubt you can either, I guess, but let's just see. I don't see any obvious damage yet, so take some of this plastic off and see what we can review. Well, actually, I'll grab some power tools and remove the cage, and then I'll kind of get back with you guys after that. Okay, so I wanted to mention something. The cage, these things come in a cage basically. There's the whole top part, meaning this rectangle and the vertical pieces that go all around, and then it's got the lower skid that the bike's kind of affixed to, and most of it's all affixed there. It just has these bolts going around here and a couple through here onto the bike. But I see a lot of people, they take their time and disassemble every piece of this cage. I'll probably use it for something later, scraps or whatever for welding, but right now I'm not too concerned with it. I just kind of want to get to the bike, so all I did is go around the bottom and take all the bolts out, and now I'm pretty sure it should come free here. Like so. Let's see what we got under here. Gotta love that breeze. First real nice day of spring here in upstate New York. Been a real nice day, close to 70 today and sunny. It is about 4 o'clock. I wish this did come sooner, but I'm still going to try to get this thing together tonight. Probably save first ride for tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Looks alright, really. See what's under here. Looks like we've got keys, instruction manual. I beat this thing to death by watching tons and tons of assembly videos online prior to buying this. So, got your owner's manual, EFI system notice. Okay, right there, Ricky Power Sports, where I bought this one in Carrollton, Texas. Shout out to them. I did buy this with my own money. They didn't give it to me. I don't have it like that, unfortunately, but wish I did. Hey, if somebody out there in YouTube world wants to go ahead and send me free stuff, I'll take it. Can't guarantee I'll lie and say it's good, but I'll take it. First glimpse of what's in here. Strongest. I don't think I like that, man. Probably take that off. That's kind of goofy. Yeah. Pretty cool. I'm kind of into these Chinese bikes. I had a couple of X Pro Vaders as well. They're a Honda Grom clone. They're pretty cool, so hoping to have similar experience with this. I like them gold inverted forks with the red caps. That's cool. This must be the gauge cluster here. Yep. Handlebars and controls and such. Yeah, box of spare parts there. I believe on another video I watched, the guy counted them. There was like 22 parts that you got to put on. Here's the front fender here, tucked into the back. On this side over here, when the cage was still on it, the front tire was wired. There that is. Yeah. So, there she is. I'm gonna go ahead and get to work unwrapping the rest of this and probably start putting her together. So here we go. Alright, so here it is. Unboxed, I'd say, unpackaged. I took most of the saran wrap off. I set the gauge cluster on there. It's not bolted on, it's just sitting there. Overall, it's actually in really good condition. Doesn't seem to have any birthmarks, as the other Chondo riders like to call it. I don't see any damage on this thing, so that's cool. We'll just have to hope it's all sound mechanically. I've been eyeballing these hawks for the last couple of years. I had a couple of the Vaders. I just didn't want to make the plunge on this one yet. And then when they came up with this one, the DXL, which is fuel injected, I said, well, why not? Take a chance on it. I'm going to go ahead and assemble this thing. I'll probably check back with you every now and again, but go ahead and assemble this thing, see if I can get it together before dark today. Alright, here we are about an hour and a half in. Mostly done. Got both wheels on. Handlebars, mirrors, etc. Rear turn signals. Kind of got carried away. I planned on stopping in, checking in and showing you guys the progress a little bit before this, but I kind of got sidetracked. A buddy did help me, or asked me to come help him on his house real quick, so got distracted, but back at it. Something I did notice that in other people's videos, they had to add acid to the battery and then charge it, so it crossed my mind while I was, doing a little this, a little that. I said, boy, I better charge that battery. I looked and I couldn't find any battery acid, and then I see this in here, and this kind of looks like it's like an AGM battery or something. It doesn't. It looks like it's service free, like I don't have to add acid to it, so that'd be a plus. So yeah, I'm gonna get that out and throw it on the charger anyway, and make sure it's got a good charge to it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going at it. I think the sun's on its way down. So we won't get first ride in tonight, but maybe I will get this pretty much completely assembled. And tomorrow I'll go through it and tinker with it and little this, little that, and get some adjustments done. And kind of get the bike fitted for me. You know, there's still a few other little things to do, like there's a heat shield that goes on that muffler, and a few things here and there. Of course, a headlight. Yeah, we're getting there. Well, for all intensive purposes, there is the Hawks DLX, completely assembled. It took probably, I'm going to say 2.5 hours. I do know my way around a motorcycle, so that probably helped. Battery's all charged up. It really didn't take much. It was just on a float charge, so yeah. Pretty good looking bike. I'm sure there'll be small adjustments I'm going to have to do and all that before I actually start riding it. But there was one thing that was a little mischievous to me. This rear brake lever here, when I put that in there, it's got, I don't know if you can see, but on the back of it, it's got this hole here, like there should be a pin through here. It didn't come with a pin. No pin. I probably got something in the toolbox or whatever, the bolt bin. But another thing I'd like to add is a lot of people you see on YouTube don't grease up things like your axles and this brake shaft where it goes through here. Put some grease on there, grease the front axle, the rear shock bolt, pretty much every moving part. I'm gonna change this sprocket on the rear, so when I take that out, all apart, the rear axle bolt will get greased. But yeah, I'm actually gonna pour some gas in this thing and see if we can make some noise. I'll be right back. Okay, and through the power of YouTube, it seems almost like no time's passed for you guys when actually I put some fuel in this thing and picked up a few tools that were laying around, you know, and just checked over the bike, make sure we didn't have any fuel leaks before I go ahead and try to start this thing. I did notice this right here. Looks like maybe somebody at the factory, when they were running it to check it, you know, probably touched that pipe right there. Bet you that felt real good. Yeah, no fuel leaks, so put you guys over here where you're nice and stable. I'll go over here and kill switches to run. It's the first time ever attempting to start this bike. It's fuel injected, so there's no choke. I don't believe there is a petcock. I guess we'll find out. Usually on fuel injected vehicles there is no petcock, so if there is, I'd be surprised, but here we go. Got lights, I hear a fuel pump. I'll hit the start button and see what happens. Start it right now. 2 seconds. You gotta love the smell of that Chinese paint warming up. Probably getting lead poisoning just standing next to it. I'm just kidding. Yeah. A Hawk DLX 250. Very first start. pretty nice actually. I like how it sounds. Sounds like my old Honda 650, what is it, XL 650R, yeah. Sounds a little like that. Pretty throaty sounding. Of course, it's a lot smaller than that. A lot of people upgrade the headlight to LED. I'll probably do that eventually, but we're fresh out of the box here, so. Check to see if I got the turn signals right, which I got them backwards. Oh well. Take that back apart and make them right. Oh well, 50% chance, right? Field gauge works, neutral light, high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam. Yep. Looks like it's got 1/10 of a mile on it. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that missing pin for the rear brake shaft there. I think I'm just gonna throw whatever I got in there. I think I got a pin for it or something. I'll find something. Make it right. Make it safe. I'm still gonna completely go over this bike before I take it out and really ride it, just because call me paranoid. I don't trust those guys to assemble anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and check just about every bolt on this thing, and it does sound a little rattly, but I think that's kind of what you have with these Hondas. I had a couple other Vaders, the Honda Grom clone. They're alright, you know, and people are really, let me shut this off so I'm not yelling at you. People are really bashing this bike, saying that the plastics are cheap, and they're saying they don't compare to other bikes and this and that, but I think they're a step better than the Vader plastics. I mean, those things broke so easy, they were flimsy. Or maybe this is a newer version of the bike and they made it a little better. I don't know. Yeah, but I guess this is gonna include or conclude my Hawk DLX setup video. And it runs, you know, it's basically all here, so I guess I'll street test it probably tomorrow after I go through everything, make sure it's really safe. But yeah, the Hawk DLX 250. You know, if you guys like these kind of videos, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I'm sure I'll have more videos of the Hawk coming. You know, if you like the rest of the videos on my channel with the small engines, the power sports vehicles, and all the air gun reviews, you know, consider subscribing to my channel. It doesn't cost anything, and it really helps me out, and it helps YouTube to know that you guys enjoy my content. Once again, thanks for watching.